Hi all, Jimbo Ireland from TechBuzzIreland.com, and today we're going to unbox the Lumia 640 which we just received today. And this is the LTE version, as you can see on the box. And as usual, the box is just the same as previous boxes that we are accustomed to from Microsoft and again from Nokia. They haven't changed. So we'll get straight into it, and as usual, there's not much inside. We get our battery, we'll get our plug, and we also get a little quick start guide. So, onto the phone in question. So, here it is, and it's quite nice, and we have the sign colour, as you can see. It's very nice, and it sticks out and it stands out. It's a glossy back there, as you can see, and it's fairly similar to the 535, and it's just there's a bit of a spec bump in between both. So some people are asking there, it's identical in size almost to the 535. And just to show you again, so we have the 535, 735 and 830 here. So that will give you some kind of idea as to size, and we have a couple of pictures in the image gallery. So it's a big enough phone, and we'll talk about this phone now. So as you can see, there's nothing new at all in the menu here that's facing you now. It's the same. We have our notification panel, which you can drop down there. And we have our typical apps menu here, and it's the same as previous. So if we go into settings are slightly different here, as you can see. They're grouped more so, and this is how it will look. We see Cortana here. Cortana is still in April now, is not available in Ireland, so that's one thing to think about, but you can change your settings on the phone to avail of Cortana if you will. So these are just the settings on the device, and that's it. So if you go into about more information, we can see that we're on Windows Phone 8.1 update 2. So you are getting the latest software available. So the battery that comes with the 640 is a little bit better than the 535. This is 2500 milliamps and the 535 is 1905, so there's a bit of a jump in power there. We have 8 gigabytes of internal memory and 1 gigabyte RAM. And the rear camera is 8 megapixel, and the secondary camera is 1, whereas the 535 was 5 front and 5 on the back. But we have, it's a better camera all over. So we have mixed radio there, which is great to see. We have Cortana on the screen, your Facebook, your usual icons here, and of course we can pick our folders here to place inside whichever might suit yourself, which will give you more content on your home screen, so you don't have to go looking for it through your menu. So on that point, the folders is good. It's been a good addition to the Lumia range. The resolution is 720 by 1280, which is a 294 ppi. It's a bit brighter than the 535, which had a 220 ppi. You might be able to pick that up there, but it is notably a little bit brighter than the 535. So yes, it's a much nicer screen to look at and doesn't have any touch issues. So it's a 5-inch screen, and it's an IPS LCD display, so it's a nice decent screen size. And of course this has got LTE, which is like the new fangled thing here now everybody wants, which is 4G, but it's still slowly rolling out across our country, and probably the same for many others. We also have NFC on the device, which again is quite good and handy to have. So onto the back, then we have our camera here, and then we have our flash. Again, they look quite similar to the 535. Then we have our speaker grill down the bottom, which is circular, and the speaker sound isn't too bad. On the right hand side then we have our power key here and our volume toggle here. Down at the bottom we have a micro USB port. On the left hand side there is nothing at all, which is kind of typical now with all Lumia devices. And up top then we have our headphone socket. So that's just basically a walk around of the Lumia 640 LTE. Any questions at Jimbo Ireland on Twitter, or you can contact us through the blog, at Tech Buzz Ireland. And we're going to have a review on the 640 in the coming days, so stay tuned for that. And so far we're quite liking the phone, and you can contact us then if you need to do so, and we will gladly answer any questions you might have. So that's it for now. Thanks for watching. This is Jimbo Ireland from techbuzzireland.com.